$1,750 for work at the Township Hall building.
Second.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Quigley?
Yes. Okay, the next purchase order came to us last minute. We apologize for that. If there are any questions or concerns on the Burdick equipment purchase order, then a now purchase order.
Mr. Cassidy, yes, could I get a little more information about what this is for?
Yes, Ms. Hugh?
They're plow parts for, I believe, the Sticks plow truck.
Okay.
Just some parts that need to be ordered after the last few snows that we've had.
Okay.
We're dealing with this company, and the reason that it's short notice is that the company actually produced the parts quicker than we had thought. We thought we would do it as a PO, but they actually got the parts in for us sooner. So in exchange, we tried to get them paid as quickly as possible.
How about installation?
I think we'll do the installation. They delivered the parts, and the maintenance crew will actually put them on the plows and put them on the truck.
No further questions.
Okay. With that, I move we authorize the issuance of the then and now purchase order to Burdick Equipment Company in the amount of $1,195 for a 3-section carbide plow edge, 1 cover blade and 2 curved corners.
Second.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Quigley?
Yes. And the last item is just an update. If you recall, we had directed Ms. Hugh and Mr. Ray to attend the joint road meeting with Berlin Township, and so Ms. Hugh will just provide a brief update on that meeting.
Mr. Ray and I went to the meeting. Basically, Berlin is just requesting to renew the same agreement they have with the joining townships that they've had for a number of years. And it's basically to share the responsibility for Shanahan Road from north to the intersection of, is it Pyatt? Am I pronouncing that right? And then how it's handled from North Road to US 23, it will be Orange Townships. Berlin handles the first section, and then Berlin handles Plum Road from Africa to the east intersection of South Bees and K Road, and then maintenance for the purposes of the agreement and what that means. And it's proposed that it would be the same as what it has been, which is limited to roadside mowing, tree trimming, correction of road signs, and snow plowing. I have not received the signed resolution yet. I expect to have that at the next trustee meeting, so we'll actually put it on as a trustee item or resolution for the time. If there's any questions, I can answer beforehand. There was one other maintenance item that I wanted to discuss with the county with regard to, the county has approached us and proposed, I have a map here, basically that because of the potential of the future intersection at new on-ramp, off-ramp at 71, they're looking at their future roadways, and they're proposing that we do a swap. Currently, they maintain Lewis Center Road, and we and Genoa Township maintain and take care of Big Walnut. They're proposing a swap to that, which would give them further access east and then further access west on the same line based upon that interchange. It really has minimal impact to Orange Township. It affects Genoa much more significantly. The swap is really, we have 0.05 miles along Lewis Center Road that we would assume responsibility for. And then we would give up the 0.69 miles that the township has for Big Walnut. I've talked to Mr. Ray about this, and he thinks it's actually a pretty good deal. It's, you know, Big Walnut is really kind of up there out of the snowplow area, but we travel up there and we take care of that small section. Left to the county, we wouldn't have to basically go up into that corner. We would just do the residential areas that we share now with Genoa. So I have this map, if anybody's interested in it, it's in the township. It basically shows the small section of Lewis Center that we own, that we have now, that we would be trading, and then the section of Big Walnut is basically this piece through here. And then the rest of it's really kind of generic. The proposal will be, Janelle was talking about that, we'll probably have a resolution ready for the next trustee meeting. I just wanted to bring it forward, let you think about it, see if you had any questions before we move forward with that, so.
When you had your meeting with the county, did they give you any idea of the time frame that they're looking at for that particular interchange project?
In the future, I think.
Yeah, in the future. At this point, I don't think that ODOT is even moving forward with the next future study. They've come back and asked the county to participate more than what they had anticipated, and the county has come back and said, we really can't, so.
So they're not showing any cars on that point? The reason I
No,
ask is
right
that-
now, I don't really think it's really on a radar. I mean, it's there, and it's in the future, and I think that it's good that we're planning for it, and not ignoring it. But right now, as far as a timeline or anything like that, there's nothing there. The timeline for the swap, though, on the county road would be June 1st.
So that would be effectively, the effective date for when we turn over control over that portion of Big Walnut. Questions?
Well, I had inquired earlier to find out if there were any people in that stretch, along that stretch, that would be affected by the change in responsibility for plowing and all that. And under the impression there are few.
There are a few.
I think there's a lot of people that will be affected, and I think there will be a lot of people that will want to know that the road is going to be transferred over to the county. And I get questions quite a bit about what's the timeline for that interchange, and obviously.
Right now,
No
based
one-
upon the conversation
no one
with the
knows.
county, there is no timeline.
But I mean, if you look at that portion of the map, you envision what the interchange would look like. It would have to have a pretty significant footprint, and there would be a lot, I think there would be quite a few private property owners that will be impacted.
It sounds like an article for our spring newsletter as a way to.
Possibly, if we have enough
Just
information
that,
at that
I
point.
think it's a good idea just to inform people this is
Yeah.
happening.
It's definitely something that I'll have a deeper conversation with the
Okay.
county so that we could include maybe an update that there is no update right now.
Well, I'm only suggesting that that would be a good vehicle for getting the word out, if we have enough information at that time. Yeah.
You're aware that in previous zonings, there has been provisions made for ramps on the east side of the interstate through the zoning process.
What is the date on those rezoning applications? How far do those go back?
Probably about 7 years. Of course, that ramp has been on the books for what, 30 years?
I have no further questions.
All right, thank you, Ms. Yu.
I think you're probably going to want to stay there for the park report. Thank you for the maintenance report.